How to make a wholesale inquiry form for your Squarespace website. Hi there, it's Carolyn Keating, the owner and founder of Wholesale for Creatives, and today I'm going to show you how to make a wholesale inquiry form for your Squarespace website. So an inquiry form is really helpful to kind of filter those wholesale requests that you're going to be receiving. A lot of times you will probably receive emails straight to your inbox or from a separate contact form, and they're just going to ask you for things or just ask general questions. And it's really hard to qualify the people that are true wholesale partners with these emails. They tend to take a lot of time. So the thought process is if you can quickly and easily have a place for potential buyers to inquire about wholesale opportunities on your website, it'll just really streamline the process of you answering emails, asking a ton of questions back and forth. A lot of times too, these forms will deter people who maybe aren't qualified for wholesale and are just trying to get a wholesale price from you from reaching out and eating up that time and taking up space in your inbox. So I just want to preface our tutorial today with I am not a Squarespace expert. Everything that I am showing you is just what I've learned from trial and error as I've launched my own Squarespace site. I love Squarespace because it really is so user-friendly. In my previous business, I had a WordPress site that I had someone build for me, and it just made my head spin. The continual updating and things just disconnecting, I was not a fan. So with Squarespace, I found that the platform itself is really user-friendly, and I'm able to figure it out. So I'm sure that a lot of you, if you're not super tech savvy, Squarespace is really a great getting started option for you out there. There are tons of video tutorials and other things for setting up your initial Squarespace site, but for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm just going to show you how to quickly and easily create a form for your website. So I'm actually on the back end of my website because it's just already set up and you can just quickly really see how everything falls. So when you log into your Squarespace site, you're going to be on your dashboard. And to set up your inquiry form, you're going to go to Pages. Now you're going to see these are all the pages in my current navigation that are here. So what I'm going to do is I want to have wholesale in my main navigation. I might add it to my contact form as well. So there are a couple of places for them to reach out. But for the purposes of this, I really want to have it front and center. If they're looking for wholesale, it's right in that bar because it makes finding the information really quick and easy. So in order to do that, we want to go to this main navigation and you're going to click Add. And what I want you to do is go to Index, and you're creating an index page. So I'm just going to type wholesale. So now you will see that wholesale is at the top of my navigation. So I'm going to add a section. I'm going to call it content. I'm going to go blank because I'm going to create my own. And I'm going to start editing. So now we're going to go to Insert. And I want to put in a form. So you will see that Squarespace kind of automatically gives you a couple of fields. So we can really edit these fields to be what we want them to be. So I think name is important, first name, last name, email address. Subject isn't really necessary because we know that they're in the wholesale tab. So I'm just going to go here and delete that. So I'm also going to delete message because again, I don't want them to be having this conversation via email. I just want to grasp all of their pertinent info so that I can decide if it's someone I need to be reaching out to, following up and telling them, here's my information, or I'm sorry, you're not a great fit for the wholesale program. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that as well. So let's say I'm going to add Let's try this. Actually, you know what? I don't want to put text here, so I'm going to go back again and just delete that. Delete. Let me scroll into my form field. I want to get a phone number. So now I've got their name, their email, their phone. What else do I want? Let's add another form field. Let's try this text. Oh, that's a little big. As I said, guys, this is not my area of expertise. We're going to put this text here. And I want this to say website. So then they can type in their website. So I'm going to add another text. I'm going to actually make that, well, no, I won't make it required in case someone is up and running. You can, as you go in, make some of these things required. So just kind of pick and choose your spots. Sometimes they don't have a website yet, maybe if they're preparing to open. So let's add another form. And I want to do, let's see if they have an address field. Date, number, currency, hidden line. All right, so maybe I'll just do another text area. And I'm going to say address. Actually, before we do that, let's do store. Actually, let's say, all right, I know what I'm going to do now. So store address, add a form field. I'm going to do a small text box. I'm going to say store name. This will be a great way for me to show you. Okay, so I want to switch the order and I want the store name to come above the store address. So I'm just going to move it up. And you'll see now that on the form, store name here, store address is here. So maybe I want to know more about this because we have pop-up shops, we have brick and mortar stores, you have online, maybe there's a sales rep that's trying to get in touch with you. There's a lot of different things that this could be. So what if we created a drop-down field? So I'm going to call it store type for this. So option 1, I'm going to edit. I'm going to say, brick, come on, and mortar, online. Maybe I'm going to say sales rep. And then maybe I'm going to go other. And delete this option too. And I'm going to make this required. They need to tell me what type of business they have, right? So I'm going to add another form field. And I just want to learn maybe more about them. So let me put another text area. And my question is going to be, how did you hear about, and I'll just use my business name, Wholesale for Creatives. Whoops. All right, let's try that again. My computer is being a little slow. Creatives. Apply. So now we've got this form. We're going to save it. So if you are actually on my site and you clicked on my Wholesale tab, you will have all of this information that they need to fill in. So let me go ahead and close that. Now let's say you want to put a little blurb or something before you get to your form. We'll put in a text box. And I'm just going to say, we love our wholesale partners. if you're interested in becoming a please fill out the below form and someone from our team will be in touch. All right, I'm just making it super basic. So you can really put any blurb there, but it might be helpful to put something so that they know when they've landed on that page. Because, you know, someone could land on the page accidentally, but this is really telling them what that wholesale form is for. All right, so now you've set up your form. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete this because it's actually on my site right now. So in order to do that, I'm just going to go to the little gear here and go to delete. I'm going to delete my wholesale page. So obviously that doesn't exist anymore. But if we go home, start here, you'll see everything is back to what it used to be. Now, I already have a contact page with a form, but let's say that we'll just take, so let's say you wanted to put it on a specific page. So you'd walk through the very same steps that we did in setting up the form before, but you would go to the page that you want to add it to. We're going to edit, and then you're going to kind of scroll. So you see I've done this in chunks. So for the purposes of this, let's say I just wanted to pop my form right here. I'm going to go back again, hit form, click on form, and then you'll see it's going to pop up right where I've decided to insert it. So I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to delete that. And now my page is back to normal. So I hope you guys have found this helpful. Again, I am not a Squarespace expert. This is just something that I was able to figure out through a trial and error. So if you run into back-end difficulties on different templates, the best thing to do would be to reach out to Squarespace directly or go through some of their tutorials, because I'm not sure of the full inner workings of Squarespace. This is just something, again, I picked up, I was able to figure out, and I wanted to pass it along to you because all the Squarespace layouts and things are different and the templates, but the operating system is the same. So with whatever template you are in, you should be able to add these form blocks and add this important information so you can really begin to filter those wholesale requests into one location, and it'll really help also to weed out the people who are reaching out to you that may be trying to sneak in a personal order under the guise of wholesale, or someone perhaps who is trying to order something for their wedding and they're looking for a wholesale price because they're ordering, 30 pieces or 50 pieces or 100 pieces of something. And if that's something you want to accept, that's completely okay. It is your business. You get to decide, but it'll be much easier to gather the information by asking the right questions up front and avoid a lot of time spent on your email with the back and forth. So I hope you guys really found this helpful. And any questions, feel free to pop them into the comments below. And don't forget, you can always hang out with me inside my free Facebook community, the Wholesale Collective, or at wholesale for the number 4 creatives.com. I will see you guys soon. Bye.